first freeze for this winter. Wow. We got down to like 30 degrees. And it's so cool because I was asking Gary, I wonder where the Oreos are. They haven't shown up this year yet. And get out in the morning, look at the thermometer, and there's our first Oreo. I can't wait till they start nesting. They nest in the banana trees. But the other thing was, too, is the hummingbirds were having problems with some of the feeders, and I didn't know what was going on. And I opened up the feeders for the Oreo. I showed how I'm showing you how I take out the flowers. The flowers pop out, and then the hummingbirds can feed and the Oreos can feed. I just have to watch for bees. Right now it's cold. There's not that many bees. Once the bees find it, they'll empty out the hummingbird feeders too. But maybe I better go check on the garden because we haven't had a freeze out here. Not this winter, so let's see. This is the first cold day like this for this winter. I better go check my garden. First freeze in this area. Look at this. February 20th. I just wanted to share this with you. Look. I was wondering why the hummingbirds couldn't get into some of the feeders. Can you see this? We have ice. Sun's coming out now, so it will soon be gone, but the whole water fountain is ice. I'm trying to break through. And nothing that big. I mean, you couldn't go ice skating on it. Let's see if we can get this thing to work. And there it goes. The running water should start to break the ice up because it's on the top. See, I can lift it. See? Is that cool? It is cool. Do I like it? No, I don't like the cold. But it is cold this morning. It froze last night. As far as damage, sometimes you don't see the damage right away. It might take a few days. The plants might look good, but if they froze on the inside, then the leaves will brown in a few days and come off. So we'll have to see. I was going to take the eggplant off, and I did not. It's loaded. So hopefully they'll be okay. I think they'll be fine. If they froze inside, then they could start to rot right away. So I'll have to see. As far as the greens, so far so good. The Oreos showed up this morning. Isn't that something? First freeze and the Oreos showed up. Probably has nothing to do with that. The tomatoes, we'll have to see. They don't feel like they're frozen. Look at that. Something ate that. But we'll see. Like I said, if anything froze on the inside, it's kind of like oranges. You don't know it right away. But if it freezes on the inside, you may come out here right after freeze, and right after the, my mouth is frozen, right after the freeze, and you might think, gee, everything's good, but then in a few days they droop. It's kind of like the heat you notice pretty much right away. Things droop and then they dry up. With the cold, it's a little different. So just wanted to kind of do an update. Look at that. They're coming in for their morning drink. This one's running. I don't think this one froze. It might have been frozen earlier because it's already 8 o'clock. And this one got the morning sun. No, I don't think this one froze. Just the other one froze. So just kind of a weather update. We have not been this cold. Our thermometer on the deck read 32 this morning at 7 o'clock. So we'll see certain areas, you know, you've got microclimates. My deck is off the ground. It might have been cooler than closer to the ground. Closer to the ground could have been more like 38. You know, it's hard to say. So we'll see what happens. Just wanted to share that with you. It's cold. I don't like the cold. You know, when it's 100, 105 degrees, I'm outside working and painting my house and stuff like that. I love the heat. I can move in the heat. The cold, I don't move around too well, but I manage. And this has nothing to do with old age. That's just me. I was, what, 21 years old, painting my house all by myself, and my neighbor comes over and says, "Do you know it's 106 degrees?" And I go, "Yeah, that's why I'm painting. I feel great." So this is something I've always liked. Always liked the heat. Never liked the cold. But I'm actually better with the cold now than I was when I was younger. So I'm doing better with the cold, and the heat's still the same. I still love the heat. So with that, have a great day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Just wanted to share our morning weather with you. Our first freeze. Okay, now I'm done. I'm ready to have the warm weather back. Bye-bye.